Boys and girls, ladies and gents, welcome to another episode of Clutch Conversations. It's your boy Mike. I hope y'all are having a wonderful Thursday evening. We are back on our regularly scheduled time. If you missed the episode from this past Saturday with Lab Exotics, an up-and-coming retic breeder, please go back and check that out. But now we're back Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tonight, we're going to be kicking it with Derrick Mccurry from Derrick's Reptiles. But before we get into that, just want to give my weekly reminder. Please, 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 if you are involved in this hobby in any shape, form, or fashion, please make sure you go out and support U.S. Art and U.S. Art Florida. The link is in the description below. You can also find the link in the Herp Collectors link tree. U.S. Art is the organization which uniquely advocates for our freedom to responsibly keep and breed reptiles and amphibians. So please, please, please go out there and support U.S. Art if you are involved in this hobby in any shape, form, or fashion. So without further ado, I want to bring on our guest, Derrick. What's good, brother? What's good? What's good?
I'm Johnny Knoxville. Kidding. What's up, man?
Hey, that was lit back in the day, man. I used to love that show.
I'm Johnny Knoxville, and you're watching Jackass.
I used to love that show, bro. So for those that don't know, give yourself a quick introduction and tell them about what it is you do.
I'm Derrick, from Derrick's Reptiles. Been in the hobby for a couple of years. I'm not a breeder, but I hope to be one day, you know what I mean? But right now I live in a shoebox. So I need a little bit more space before I actually, jump into the breeding part of the game. But
okay,
now I'm just a guy that loves reptiles, big collector. I love collecting my animals. And I'm a podcast just like you, man. I'm trying to be like you.
I'm trying to be like you, bro. You've been in the game for a minute. You had some big names on there.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you said you keep reptiles. So how many reptiles do you keep and what different species?
The number goes up and down, because like I said, I'm not ashamed to say this, sometimes I trade, if I see something that I like that's a little better, I might trade or I might sell and get something else. So the number goes up and down, but I've had carpet pythons, Borneo.
Okay. You still got a carpet?
No, not anymore.
Okay.
But I've had carpet pythons, Borneo short tails. I dabbled in the venomous part of the hobby. I had a copperhead for a while. Decided the venomous part of the hobby ain't for me right now. Maybe a little down the road.
Okay.
I've got corn snakes, king snakes, ball pythons. I got one ball python. I got one. And it was free. It was a gift.
That's the one you got from Miguel?
Yeah, it was a gift from Miguel. Yeah. I got a little bit of everything. I got a children's python I just got, which is one of my favorites.
Okay.
I got a red-tailed boa. I've had a little bit of everything. I got Pac-Man frogs, leopard geckos. Just a little.
Okay. So you said children's python is your favorite one right now?
Yeah, man, it's beautiful. And it reminds me of an Amazon tree boa because it's so nippy. And then their eyes, they have like these eyes that almost reminds me of like a cat's eyeball. And they're very reactive. If they see anything move, they strike just like an Amazon tree boa. So I almost have to keep his cage covered up because when he sees me, he strikes at the cage.
Gotcha. Cool. So how long have you been keeping?
Man, I've been keeping a couple years, man, thanks to my wife.
Thanks to your wife? Oh, word. Tell us a story about that.
Man, I wasn't even into reptiles. I kid you not. I was a gamer. I was on my PlayStation 4. I'm in the man cave, going hey.
What's your gamer tag?
On my PS4?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, it's not gonna make sense, but it makes sense to me. So I'm a nurse, and I wanted my gamer tag to be Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton? Like Bill Clinton?
But it's Bill Clinton 31, which was whenever I got the PS4.
Okay.
But I was big into gaming, and I was in the process of making a man cave, in my home. And I finished up my man cave, and I ended up telling my wife, I'm like, I really want something in my man cave. And I was telling her a story. I don't know if you've seen Scarface, but he had like piranhas and sharks and shit.
Oh yeah.
Like I was like, I'm fucking Tony Montana. I need an animal. I was like, oh, I'm fucking Scar. I'm the black Scarface. I need an animal in my reptile room. I mean, in my man cave. And she was like, well, what animal you gonna get? And I said, I'm either gonna get, a spider or a snake. And she was like, oh no, I can't do spiders. I kill it.
Spiders.
She said, no spiders. She said, do a snake, and I could probably tolerate that. And I ended up getting a snake, and it's been up ever since.
Nice.
I bought my first snake, and the shit was like Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop.
Yeah, you can't just get one, bro. It's quickly addictive. I want to say what's up to a lot of people in the chat real quick.
The shit is super addictive, bro. What's up, both of
Yeah, what's up? Takara, that's wifey.
Hey, Takara.
Bosa Jr. was good. Thanks for coming out. Kent was good, bro. Thanks for coming out. Blakers, thanks for coming out. Uniquely Mutated Morse, thank you for coming out.
Hey, look at this comment. Bosa Balls Aaron. What's up, everyone? I'm cleaning rats. That's a smart man. He's cleaning rats, not thefts.
All right, so let's get right into that piece of it then real quick. So you just do Norwegians right now, right? Why don't you like ASFs?
Hold on. Let's give him some love again. Hey, Bosa Balls, I know you listening, but you cleaning rats. You're a smart man. We love rats. I am against ASFs.
Bosa might be cleaning ASFs. Bosa, if you're here, drop it in the comments. Let us know if you're cleaning ASFs or just regular Norwegians.
Nah, you said rats. Fuck that. He's doing rats.
He might have meant to say ASFs.
I'm disowning him. I'm not fooling with Bosa Senior.
ASFs.
Rats.
Team ASFs.
Oh no, I can't fool with
Shout out to the ASFs and shout out to the Super Classics.
Bosa, you clean the ASFs? You like ASFs? I can't fool with you now.
Derrick, what's good, bro? Yeah, man, I'm telling you, ASFs is the move, bro. Like, once you get them going, you straight. Like, it's a little bit to get them going. It was a little bit for us to get them going, and we're still learning as we go. So we had some bumps and still have some bumps. But once you get them going, you're straight, bro.
Mike, I'm going to tell you something. I've bred rats and I bred ASFs. I hate ASFs, and I'm going to tell you why.
Like, you can give them a steak from Applebee's or you can give them a steak from Texas Roadhouse.
No. I'm going to put a picture in your head. All right? Let's say you walked into a room and I mean humans. Let's say you walked into a room and a woman was eating her baby. What would you
do? But that's different, bro.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Let me tell you something.
I don't have no human breeding colonies.
Hold on. Everybody in the chat, let me explain to you something. I love breeding rats. Okay, I've had super success with them. I get litter after litter after litter after litter, no problems. I try to breed ASFs. Every time I walk into the room, mama's eating the baby's head off. It look like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre in the cage. Babies eating the babies. Mama's eating the babies.
You got to up the protein.
It looked like a fucking murder scene. I hate ASFs.
You got to up the protein, bro. Because we had that same issue. Like the first two litters, which was like back-to-back litters. Like one mama dropped one like one day, and then like maybe 2 days later, another mom dropped her litter. And both of the litters, they ate both of the litters. But once we upped their protein, we put in like some dried mealworms, start dropping some Taste of the Wild dog food in there that we feed our dogs, and just like upping the protein. We ain't had that issue since.
Well, I tried to breed ASFs and it looked like a murder scene. So you said, so Mike, you saying up the protein. So what if I drop a chicken leg in there? Is that enough protein?
Hey, they'll probably eat that too, bro. They be grubbing. What's up, Dominique? Thanks for coming out. So are you gonna get in? Speaking of breeding, are you gonna get into breeding any of your reptiles?
I want to breed, but like I said, man, I don't know if you know the fairy tale of the woman that lives in a shoe. You ever seen that fairy tale?
Mm.
So I live in a real small spot, so I need something a little bigger. My goal is to next year I would like to move when my lease is up. Once I get a bigger place, oh yeah, I'm gonna jump into the breeding game.
So what are you trying to breed?
Man, I want to do ball python. It's a toss up. It's hard, and I'm gonna tell you why. I think it'd be so easier to do live birth. I mean, I'm not saying it's anything against eggs. I would love to breed ball pythons and get eggs and wait 55, 60 days, wait for them to pip out. But it would also be dope to like breed rosy boas. You know, boas, they give live birth. And I'm like,
right,
that's like super dope. Like you put them in there, instantly they just popping babies out. You ain't gotta wait on no eggs. You don't need an incubator. You have babies right there. So I don't know. I'm kind of undecided.
So I don't know a lot about rosy boas. Do they have a lot of morphs, or you breed for something different?
I don't think they really have a super ton of morphs like ball pythons. I think the only I've seen like maybe 5 or 6 morphs in the rosy boas, but I don't care. You getting a morph from Derrick's Reptiles, so I'm charging Ozzy boy prices.
You gotta charge top dollar, bro. Top dollar. And so rosy boas, is that the only thing you want to breed, or if you did breed ball pythons, what projects would you get in? Let's put it that way.
Shit, ones I can afford. What projects? Let me see.
What's something to catch your eye?
Huh?
So what's something that catches your eye?
Honestly, my favorite so far. I like. I want to say. I don't know if you know JD's Constrictors.
I heard of name, yeah.
Yeah, he's real big on the Exantic side. My favorite is the Exantic morphs.
Okay.
I wish I could get into the Exantic morphs. I like that morph. There's a couple other morphs I like, but I'm not real good on the morphs. I like the pastels. I like the clowns.
Okay.
I like the desert ghosts. I like a little bit of everything.
Okay. Yeah. So
probably my favorite though.
What's your favorite? Exantic.
The Exantic. I love that white. That white and black. That should be so hard.
Yeah, it do go hard.
Hey, you know what? If I really had the money, what I like to breed?
What's that?
Okay, you give me your opinion.
What would you like to breed if you had the money?
Scaleless ball pythons. You think it's a big market?
You like those? I don't like those.
You don't like them?
I don't, bro.
They so good.
I'm like, why though?
But Mike, listen to this. They so unique. Not a lot of people got them.
They are unique, but I don't personally like them. It's not my cup of tea.
But see, you wouldn't be making them for you. You'd be making them to be. Think about it. Everybody has that niche, okay? Think about it. Ozzy Boyd is the king of the orange dream. Remember, right? Justin Gabelka, he killing it. He making Batmans and shit. $1 billion snakes, right? So why couldn't you get into that market of the scaleless ball python and be the king of the scaleless?
I don't because I don't like it, right? So it'll be me forcing myself to do something I don't really want to do just to make money. And it's
you get rich, yes.
Like I like the projects that excite me, right? So when I open the tub, I want to be excited because I see that animal. Because I enjoy keeping that animal, I enjoy that more. And so like that's the fun part for me. It's like looking forward to the things I'm gonna make. And if I don't like scaleless, I'm not gonna look forward to making it. So it's gonna take some of the fun out for me.
All right, that makes sense.
Yeah, I like DG and Clown though. Like those are two you said that
they hard.
Right up my alley. That's so DG, Clown, Hypo, Pi, and Ultramel are the 5 recessors that we work with, and those are my favorite too.
Ultramel cool, but what's the other one that's kind of like Ultramel?
So Monarch is like bootleg Ultramel, but that's what you're talking about.
I don't know. I just want to be petty and just say something that's not Ultramel because you said Ultramel. So I'm Team Monarch just because you think Ultramel.
No, I'm just giving you a hard time. Monarch dope too, but I like Ultramel better. Team Ultramel.
Hey, Mike, fuck. Hey, can we cuss on your show? I didn't mean to say that.
Yeah.
Fuck Mike.
So I checked the box. This is not for kids.
Mike, I'm gonna give you some game. Fuck that. Fuck all those other morphs. I'm not a breeder. I'm about to give you some game. You're a breeder. Fuck all those other morphs. This is what you need to do. You Mike. How do you think Ozzy, got the orange dream? He said, fuck those other morphs. I'm about to make my own morph. So then your next clutch, you need to. Hey, this is the chocolate strawberry pineapple spinner. Make some shit that, you know what I'm saying? No, I never heard. This is the chocolate pineapple raspberry crunch sherbet. That's how you become the king, Mike.
Yeah, it sounds like some ice cream. What's up, Clover? Thanks for coming out.
Oh yeah, I totally agree with Mike too, Clover. I was just trolling.
Yeah, you gotta breed stuff you love, man. So you be excited about it. It's cool, man. It's hard to even describe that feeling, bro. Like I can talk about these snakes all day.
I agree, man. I was just trolling, trying to see if I could talk Mike into breeding scaleless balls.
Not at all. So talk about the podcast and kind of how that came up and give some background on that.
Man, I wanted to, you know, I was, let's see, when I got my first snake, you know, of course you start watching reptile content. You know, I'm watching all these channels. I'm watching everything. I started watching Tyler Nolan. I started watching Shameless Wildlife. Then, you know, I came across certain podcasts. I came across the Iron Animal Show. I came across the Snake Trap with MJ. And I jumped into this community on YouTube. I made a YouTube page. And I remember it like it was yesterday. I had like 950 subscribers. And this is when I jumped into a community of YouTubers that make reptile content.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know if you know Iron Animal, you know, Iron Dog and Justin, my animal house.
Yeah.
You know, I'm friends with them. I was kind of talking to them a little bit. And they were like, you know, we got a podcast. You should start one. And I was like, no, I'm okay. I like what you're doing, but no. But, you know, and they pushed me. They were pushing me to do it. And then that's when I start watching the Snake Trap. And I'm like, oh, my God. This dude has it figured out. He's hanging out in the snake room and hanging out with the dopest people in the hobby. And I was like, I'm going to do that. So I sat down and I came up with a plan. I was like, this is where I'm going to start and this is where I want to go. And I'm a very determined person. Like, you know, if I want to make something happen, it's going to happen. And, you know, to talk to so many amazing content creators, it's a, you know, I got their phone numbers. You know, I still talking to them to this day. I was just texting Jay Brewer. You know, I still talk to him to this day. So it's a very, you know, humbling thing to see somebody that's got 3 or 4 million followers that'll take the time to come on your podcast and talk reptiles with you. It shows you that, yeah, they might have this incredible fame on YouTube, but they still humans, they still down to earth, and they still good people. Right. So I started my show and I was like, you know what? I'm going to use it to help me get monetized. And I'm going to also make something that I could give to people, you know, to where if they trying to learn how to do certain things, you know, Ozzy Boys breed snakes. If you're trying to learn how to breed snakes, this man's been on my podcast. He'll tell you some of the things that he did. You know what I mean? So you could come here and learn and then have fun too.
So you done had some of the biggest names in the game on your podcast. So how'd you go about building that rapport, building that working relationship?
Man, it's, you know, you come up with a plan and, you know, you have fun with it. I think that, you know, if you are going to jump into the podcast game, you got to have fun with it. You know, nobody wants to sit there and it's dull, it's boring. What about this morph? What about this? You got to have fun with it, you know. So I think that, you know, you got to have chemistry. Like how we laughing, I think that that's the most important thing. So when I started mine, I did 3 shows. I wanted my first 3 to be like my resume. So I'm making jokes, I'm cracking jokes, I'm having fun. And then you send that to people. Hey, this is my podcast. Watch it. We have fun. We talk animals. If you like it, you know, let me know. And I think that you'll be able to get anybody, you know, as long as if you down to earth, you having fun, and you got something going on, people will mess with you. Some people it's a little hard to get, but I'll give you some tips. Just call. Just call. A lot of people that I wanted to get, they all got businesses. So I'm just like, they might not answer you on Instagram, but I know exactly where you were. I'm about to, let me talk to Jay Brewer.
So you just hit him up, huh? Like, bro, what's good?
Yeah, how you think I got mutation creation? I got right on Morph Market. What's the mutation creation number? Billy, what's up, Doc? I need to get you on the podcast. You like, let's do it.
Nice.
A lot of people got businesses, and if you want them on your podcast, call their job. They'll answer.
Nice. That's what's up, bro. Yeah, that's game.
I'm about to call everybody now. Billy, what's up?
Hey, Derrick told me to call you, bro.
If I call you, you mess around with me. Hey, Brian, what's going on, dog?
You don't know me, bro, but I'll just see you this link.
Brian, I know you're at work right now, but after you get done filming, I'm gonna send you this link for this podcast, Herp Collectors.
It says, after all the watching the podcast comes all the addiction to buying more snakes. Yeah.
It's definitely fun, man. Like I said, just having that a podcast it's a place that you can create, you know, and the nice thing is everybody can have their own platform. You know, you got Herp Collectors, he has his podcast. I got my podcast, Big Reptile Talk. Iron Animal got their podcast, the Iron Animal Show. Everybody could have their own podcast because there's a billion people in the hobby. Billions of people.
Yeah, it's a lot of people in the hobby and a lot of people doing different things too.
You'll never run out of guests. And even if you do, just go to another hobby. You run out of reptiles, go to the cat hobby. Let me talk to Joe Exotic. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's plenty of people to talk to, bro. And then that's one of the things I want to do is get some different folks on, like this outside of the ball python community, just to diversify a little bit.
Oh yeah,
so, I've been working on that too. Like prime example,
I've had elephant keepers on. I've had ant keepers on. I had lights camera ants. I think he has like almost 2 million followers on Instagram. He's an ant keeper.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw like it was crazy because I went and checked him out on IG and I was like, damn, he got a lot of followers. What's up, Matt?
Million
in the house. Yeah, that's wild, bro. I watched that podcast though. Yeah, I didn't even know like ants was like such a thing.
This man got 2 million followers off ants, bro.
Off ants, bro. That's
shit
wild.
That's outside on the ground. Make you want to just go outside and get 50 ants, just put them in your crib and be like, I'm the ant man. Follow me.
So what's been some challenges with the podcast?
I really haven't had challenges, man. I'll be honest with you. I think that I'm a very determined person. Most of the people, if I want to get them on, I've got them on. You know, so yeah. I don't think that I've had too many challenges. I'll give you one challenge. You know, you don't want your podcast to get boring. And I'm a very organized person, so I like to write down questions. And sometimes I can kind of see myself in podcasts asking the same questions. So, you know, sometimes you might run out of stuff to talk about. So that's kind of a challenge, you know, coming up with just new material to talk about. Because you can't talk about Morse 756 times. I'm gonna get bored.
True. So how do you go about getting like new content to talk about? Is it just like a mixture of bringing different types of people on the show? Because that's part of it, bringing different types of people on the show.
Exactly.
What else do you do?
Like you said, I wanted to. I started with it being a reptile show, and then, like you said, I wanted to branch out. You know, I wanted to get the biggest creators everywhere. You know, I would go get the Ant-Man. This man got 2 million followers. I'd go get JMR Zoological. This man runs a zoo and is an elephant trainer in his spare time when he's not running a zoo. He's got like 250,000 followers on Instagram. It was just, you know, going to get different creators and spicing it up a little bit. Like one day I might have a reptile keeper. The next day I might have an ant keeper. The next day I might have somebody that keeps alligators. It's all about, you know, that was one of my challenges of saying, okay, I didn't have 50,000 reptile people on. Is this getting dull? You know, what is my audience thinking?
True. So did you say, switching back to the reptiles keeping specifically, did you say exactly how many reptiles you got right now?
No. How many I got? Let me see. I don't have a big place. I believe I got 7 snakes, a leopard gecko, and a Pac-Man frog.
Okay. And you got, is it 7 different species?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what's your process for like becoming like a subject matter expert on the husbandry?
What's my process for learning the husbandry? All right.
Yeah.
Research. You can't, when you get into the reptile hobby, man, and it's for anybody, you should never buy a snake I feel like you should never buy a snake until you've done at least, I would say, at least three or 4 hours of research on that snake. Getting online, talking to other people that have those animals. Like I wanted a Borneo short-tailed python. I went and got some of the people that breed them and bring them on my podcast to teach me about them. I feel like, you need to read stuff on the internet, talk to people that have those animals. Maybe even go as far as going to somebody that that lives close to you that might have the animal and hold it and see what you think about it. So just really just invest in time and trying to learn everything you can about the animal before you have it. And not just that, if you are going to get the animal, I think that and people are going to probably shit on me for saying this, but I don't care. I don't think that you should buy the animal first. I think that you should go and get the enclosure, go and get the heat mat, go and get the heat lamps. If you're an enclosure person, I feel like you should go have your hideouts, have your water bowl, have your bedding in there, have everything set up. I feel like your animal should be able to go by your animal, walk it in your house, put it in and set up. It's ready to go.
Gotcha. So obviously, like some animals are more challenging to keep than others. What's the most challenging for you in terms of husbandry?
The most challenging one that I had was, and I might have kind of dropped the ball on this one, but I was excited. I begged my wife for a copperhead, and she said no. You know how I got it? How you got it? I guilt tripped her into it. It worked.
What you said?
It works, but I'm gonna teach you. So I ended up, and like I said, we'll talk about the question in a second. But I wanted a copperhead, and she said no. So I moped around for like a week, and I'm like, and she'll say, "Hey, honey, how's it going?" I say, "It's going." And one day she said, "Derrick, what's wrong?" I said, "Life." I swear to God, she said, "Get the fucking snake. Get it. I'm sick of it. Get the fucking snake. I don't even care. Get the fucking snake." But I think that for me, the most challenging snake that I ever had was my copperhead, because you see all these people, and I love them. I know Chandler. I know Tyler. You see all these people that pick up these snakes, and you want to do it too, and that's bad because you're gonna end up in a fucking hospital. And then, like I said, I think that I rushed and I was a little ill prepared for it. So I think it was one of my more challenging snakes.
So how long did you research the copperhead? Did you have anybody near you, locally, that could help out?
Nobody locally. Really, I just did research online, and I talked to my friend J&G Reptiles. I talked to him about it. I ended up getting the cage. I had the cage set up, had the bed in and everything, but it's a lot more with venomous than just the enclosures. You're gonna need those. I don't know. You ever seen those plastic tubes?
Mm-hmm.
So, for instance, they might get like a stuck fang, and you might need to give them medication. It's a lot more stuff that was definitely needed. Like I said, I feel like it was one of my more challenging snakes. I might get back into the venomous part of it, but not for a while.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, it's cool that you can recognize, that wasn't what you needed to be doing at the time, or you wanted to be doing at the time. You know what I'm saying? So what did you do with it? You sold it, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna take your moping advice, and I'm gonna mope around to
my wife.
Like right now. I need that fire yellow belly spot nose hurricane clown that Canova got. I'm gonna mope around too. I can get it.
All you gotta do, she's gotta be like, "Baby, I really want this snake." She's gonna say no, and then you look, and then you gotta hit her with a few sighs. She's gonna say, "What's wrong?" You're gonna say, "I'm just thinking about life." Fuck it. Been moping all week. Just get the fucking snake.
I need it. Fire yellow belly spot nose hurricane clown female. I need it.
Mike, matter of fact, since your wife is there, I'm gonna put you on the spot, dog.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna put you on the spot. I think that T Johnson is your wife, right?
Yeah.
Hot seat question. This is what I do.
Let's go.
Hot seat question. Have you ever fibbed to your wife? Have you ever said, for a project, have you ever said, "Baby, I really want this snake. It's only $200, but it was really $1,000"?
Nah. Never ever.
We watched.
Never ever.
I got it. Hey, Miss Johnson, I'm watching them for you.
You gonna keep me in line, bro? Hot seat question. Yeah, I like it. So what you want to be known most for in the hobby?
What do I don't know if I necessarily want to be known for anything. I never necessarily like wanted fame when it came to the hobby, but I would like if I was to pass away, I would like people to be like, you know what, Derrick created a space that, you know, he gave, that was his way of giving back to the community. He created something where there's 200-300 episodes that you could just go and learn what you need from some of the most amazing breeders in the hobby. So I think that's what I like to be known for, my podcast.
Word. And you've had a lot of growth in a short period of time. So talk about how you grew your YouTube.
It's so many ways of doing it. We shooting for 10K subs at the end of the year.
Real quick, Takar said, thanks for looking out. Not to interrupt you.
That's where I like to be, but you know, YouTube is a grind. You know, it's, and my wife will tell you, I'm on YouTube every day. It's a grind. So how I grew my channel was just posting every day and utilizing everything that YouTube gives me. You know, a lot of people will just do do their podcasts, or a lot of people will just do, you know, egg cutting content. But I feel like you need to utilize everything. And what do I mean? You know, you can utilize the shorts. I grew a lot off of YouTube shorts because it's an easy way. YouTube will push it. You might get a short that got 50,000 views and you get 1,000 subs off of it. So utilize everything. Make content, make your podcast, make YouTube shorts, post every day, and you'll grow. Not even if you don't want to post. I don't even say post every day, but if you post consistently, you'll grow.
Word. So I've seen some of the YouTube shorts you post. Do you just post like, because I know some people post like just like a regular post. It's almost like a Facebook post and stuff like that. Do you do that as well?
Oh, you're talking about like
just like a regular post. I don't think it's necessarily a YouTube short, but like some people post, like I just noticed it probably in the last like maybe 3-6 months, and it's probably been longer than that. I just
noticed.
you're
talking about I know what you're talking about. When you hit on YouTube, when you hit 500 subs, they give you a community tab. I don't type on it and talk on it. That's just for your subscribers. They're kind of like what's going on.
Okay. And then the YouTube shorts, anybody can see it.
Yeah, anybody can see that.
Just based on what the algorithm
and that's going to benefit you too, because if you post 2 shorts every other day, even if you just in your snake room taking out a snake and holding it and just typing the name of the snake, eventually YouTube will grab that and you might get 10,000 views on it. You might get 20,000 views on it. You know, I have a short right now. The biggest short I got has 490,000 views, and I think it got me it got me almost 1,000 subs, and it was just luck. If you keep posting, eventually YouTube will grab something that you do and put it out there. And you so many snakes. Like if you posted a short every 2 days, just holding a snake, eventually YouTube will throw it out there.
Okay.
And
that's something good to know. So with the shorts, can anybody post a short, or do you have to have a certain subscriber count?
No, anybody can post them. Right now, if you got off this podcast right now, you can post a YouTube short every day if you wanted to.
Okay. Do you use like some of the same content, like the same thing you post on your YouTube short? Do you sometimes post that on IG or anywhere? Are you on TikTok? I don't know if you're on TikTok.
Sometimes I don't like TikTok, man.
I'm not a huge TikTok fan. I'm on it. Got like maybe 10 posts, maybe.
I'm gonna tell you something. This is just me. I like the YouTube short idea because it's a cheap way to grow. You get subs off a 10-second video, but I don't believe in it, man. I think that our attention spans is getting too short. Everybody want to get you to post Snapchat 5 seconds, TikTok 30 seconds. You know, every content platform is moving people over to shorts content because people want that. I call it fast food content. Like they want to be able to pull up, get that shit and go. And I'm like, no, I'm putting 3-4 minutes out. I don't like that TikTok shit. Because what can I tell you in 60 seconds?
Yeah, I ain't really figured it out. And I know like IG has probably in the last 2 months or so.
Yeah.
They don't really pump your pictures no more because they're trying to compete with like TikTok and like other platforms like that. And so like now you got to post the reels. And so I'm like, damn, like we was just getting a little bit of traction with posting the pictures, and I was consistent with posting the pictures, but now I got to post goddamn reels. So I gotta get my reel game up.
Mike, could you imagine if that's how the real world was? Is if you walked up to me, let's say we was at the grocery store and you seen me, and you walked up, you was like, "Hey, Derrick," and I looked at you and I was like, 60 seconds, go. You'll be like, "What the fuck?" or if you got like 30, if you got like a Snapchat, 10 seconds, you're like, "Hey, what's up, Derrick? 10 seconds, go."
10 seconds, bro. Say what you gotta say, bro. I'm out.
What the fuck? And that's the way the world is, man. You know what? I got time to. I'm gonna watch some TikTok. 30 seconds. Go.
But it's the quick videos, the ones that's like 7, 8 seconds, something like that.
Yeah.
Those are the ones, you know what I'm saying, that pop, that go viral. That's real engaging in them 7 or 8 seconds that they have them. You get your nice little sound on there, do something that engages people, and it's done. But yeah, I get the most organic views on the reels that I drop. Yeah. Like it's nothing that's going viral or nothing like that. But compared to like other stuff, I get the most organic views. I get the most engagement on reels. Like they legit like pump the reels.
Right. Well, I'm gonna tell you, TikTok. I'm not putting all that work in because I know people that are monetized on TikTok, and TikTok pays terrible.
Yeah.
The best paying sites right now is YouTube and Facebook. Believe it or not.
Facebook. Okay.
Yes. Facebook is just now getting to the part of where you can monetize on there. A lot of my friends are monetizing. That Facebook is paying more than YouTube right now. My friend got a $1,300 check from Facebook the other day, off posting just content. TikTok they pay horrible. You got to put all that, and I'm not dissing TikTok. It's a good platform, but you putting all that work into it, and then once you get you might get a good following. You might get 20, 30,000 people, but you know, once you get monetized, they don't pay. They don't pay good, bro. You'll be pissed. Did you freeze? I think you froze, brother.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh man, he's stealing Wi-Fi from McDonald's.
Bro, we pay all this money for this damn Wi-Fi, and it just be going out. And then my cable ain't working right now. I usually plug in, but it's not working through the USB right now. I usually plug in, but yeah, man, all this money for this internet, and it be wild. So if you can get someone other than Cox, get someone other than Cox. It's the opposite of a promo. But yeah, what you saying, bro?
Oh, we were just talking about TikTok. I said I don't really. It's a good content site if that's what you like, but I'm not getting on there because I know that they one of the worst paying sites.
Gotcha. I post a few times on there. Like I said, I got about maybe 10 posts on there, but yeah. I don't get on there a lot, man, because it's not my thing. It's hard enough keeping up with like IG and Facebook. Fortunately, with IG and Facebook, you can like double dip on content. So like I'll post a picture and then I click the little button, post on Facebook. So I'm posting the same thing. So I get a little bit of engagement on IG, way more on IG, and then a little bit on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the reels is what popped the most on Facebook.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
Did you have any mentors in this before you got into it?
Mentors, like as far as like what? What do you mean?
mentors as far as either way, like either with the keeping or with the whole social media podcasts or anything like that?
No, I did it all on my own.
Word.
I got when I got into reptiles, it was just me wanting something from my man cave. I did it all on my own. And then when I started I had mentors. I take that back. My Animal House and Iron Dog, they were real big into teaching me, some of the things that I could do on starting a podcast. So shout out to them. I think that without listening to Iron Dog and my Animal House, I don't think I'd be monetized today because I was struggling. I was at 900. I think I was at 900 subscribers for like a year, and I was struggling. And my Animal House and Iron Dog took me to the side. It was like, do this, make this type of content, do this, and you'll grow. You'll get monetized. I listened to them, and my channel took off.
Okay, yeah, I might have to hit you up for some growth tips.
Yeah, definitely. It's the YouTube game is a grind, but it's no different than your podcast. If you come up with a plan and you stick to it, and like I said, he gave me tips. For instance, I don't upload at random times. All my uploads are at the same time. I never knew that. When I'm talking to my Animal House, I would have never knew that. I was uploading different times every day. And you don't want to do that because the algorithm, it confuses the algorithm. If you're posting every day at 6 o'clock, the algorithm knows, okay, Derrick Reptiles posts at 6 o'clock every day consistently. And it boosts you. And if you post on the same days, it boosts you even better because it looks good to the algorithm. It shows that your channel is consistent and they'll push you more.
Okay.
So if you come up with a you want to sit down, you want to come up with a plan. Okay, I might post one content video on Monday. I might post 2 shorts on Wednesday, and I might do my podcast on Friday. If you do that every week and you don't fail from it, your channel will grow faster because to the algorithm, YouTube wants people that post content, and they want people that post content consistently. So if you're doing it consistently, you're going to grow.
Word. Okay. Yeah, that's good to know. Yeah, like I said, I might definitely hit you up and talk about that too.
I got you.
For sure. Like I want to go through exactly what I'm doing and like kind of talk through like my specific strategy and then get some feedback on it.
Yeah, we definitely can talk, man. You just come up, you want to, like I said, when we talk, we'll come up with a plan of your days that you want to post and your time that you want to, because I like a lot of things that I didn't know. Like my Animal House told me that, taught me that you could preload videos. Like I could record a video tonight and have it scheduled to come out on the day that I want. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like you can make a video tonight and schedule it to come out Saturday if you wanted to. It's really awesome.
Yeah, I'm definitely have to looking at that because that'll make it easier. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like the timing, because I know with me, like depending on like what time I want to post, I don't know if it's like specific times because I know like with IG, the best time for me to post is really between like noon and 2. You know what I'm saying? That's the best time for me to post. And so some days that work, but then other days, depending on like what's going on at work or whatever, that don't necessarily work. Yeah. And so if I could like schedule those postings, that'll be dope. Can you schedule them for free, or do you have to have something like Hootsuite or something?
It's free.
You schedule for free.
You can schedule them anytime you want. You can schedule them. You can record and have it come out whenever you want on the day and the time.
Okay, yeah, that's perfect for me because I could do all of it like at just whatever day, whenever I got some time, schedule it, and then set it and forget it.
Yep, exactly.
Cool, bro.
Bro. If we get you a plan and you grow and get monetized, are you monetized on YouTube?
Oh hell no. We got like I think 184 subscribers, and if you're in the chat right now and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification that notification bell. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend. Please come subscribe to Herp Collectors and Derrick's Reptiles. Please. Appreciate it. Support is free. Let's do it.
Well, if you get monetized and I help you, I want half the earnings.
Hey, bro, I'll do it, bro. Because my main reason for starting a YouTube channel is so people know who the hell we are, right? So we breed these snakes. We are in some really good projects, and I don't want to run into an instance where somebody's like, who the hell is this guy? You know what I'm saying? Like, and we don't have no social media presence. We don't have no kind of presence in the industry. So for me, starting this podcast, starting this YouTube is like twofold, right? So it's so folks to know like who the hell we are, and we can build relationships with folks as well. Because that's another thing too, is like just getting to talk to different people, chatting with them, you know what I'm saying, learning about what they do and stuff like that. Appreciate that, Greg. So he says go to studio analytics audience, and it will tell you when your viewers watch the most. Yeah, I need to go check that out. Shout out for the YouTube hack. Stan, what's good, bro?
You definitely need, like I said, being a breeder, you definitely do need a social media presence, because people want to know who they buying snakes from. They want to know,
exactly.
They want to be able to look and see, oh, I can get on YouTube and look at his tubs. I can get on there and see that he feeds his snakes. So you definitely do need that social media presence to kind of just get yourself out there.
Just imagine posting a $5,000 snake on Morph Market, and no one has ever heard of who you are. Exactly. And nobody they know has heard of you, and they can't ask around or go verify that you like a legit person on social media. Because nowadays, if it's not on the social media, do it even exist?
Just lie. I mean? If they ask you who you are, just say I'm High Desert Pythons.
Shout out to the homie Antoine.
Just say I'm Antoine.
If they don't know, I'm gonna point them Antoine's way. I'm saying, hey man, go ask the homie Antoine. I know you know him. But yeah, man, you gotta establish that social media presence. You gotta get your brand out there. You gotta get out there. You gotta network. Your network is your net worth. So you gotta do all that. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of the main things is getting our brand out there, getting some recognition. You know what I'm saying? Not being in the shadows. You know, so that's the main reason. I'm not really focused on getting monetized. Like if we get monetized off YouTube, I'm really more excited about the fact that we met the criteria for getting monetized in terms of the number of people who got to subscribe and the watch time, because that tells me that's community engagement, right? Like I think it's like 4,000 hours of watch time and like 1,000 people. So like that's, to me, that translates into engagement. I don't care about like the money part, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not my business model. You feel me?
Well, eventually, like I said, I know you don't care about it, but when you do get monetized, you can feed those nasty ass ASFs.
And them ASFs, and they smell good too, bro. That's like the rat. That's the other thing too. Is like we can clean them once a week with no issues, like no nothing. I know the rats, bro. It's a whole different animal. I would have to be cleaning like every 2 days, and I don't want to do that, bro. It's a lot of work. I'd rather do the ASFs. Like they keep us on that weekly cleaning cadence. You know what I'm saying? We swap it out, and they breed for us. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So let's ask Mike a couple questions.
Go ahead, bro.
You know, because we both podcasters, so you can't have me on and don't think I'm not gonna ask you questions, because
go ahead, bro.
We the same thing. So I gotta ask. Now my question to you is, and I want you to think about this. All the breeders, we think about them as being designer ball pythons, boutique breeders. For instance, we Ozzy Boyds. We consider him to be the Gucci of ball pythons. Justin Kabelka, we consider him the Louis Vuitton. This is designer. So my question to you is if Derrick Reptiles comes and shops with Herp Collectors, what store do you think you're kind of associated with right now?
Herp Collectors is the brand, bro. We our own thing. We building our own thing. No other store. Herp Collectors is the brand. End of discussion.
That's unacceptable.
I'm looking for Herp is the brand, bro. We're making our own name. In fact, 20 years from now, and someone will ask the same question, and they're gonna bring up Herp Collectors' name. Herp Collectors is the brand, bro.
Herp Collectors, okay.
Herp Collectors is the brand.
Okay. So who is you currently right now, man, in the game, man? Who's your favorite breeder?
My favorite one?
Yeah.
Bruh. My favorite one. It's got to be one.
It's got to be one. I want to know who is Mike got his eyes on.
So I got to go with Ozzy, bro. And the reason being, so if I'm just looking at morphs, then I feel like Justin and Ozzy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like they boom, 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 boom. Even Levance too. Even Levance straight fire.
Straight
You know what
fire.
I'm saying? Like they boom, 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 boom. But I got to take a step back from it, bro, and think about like my goals and where I want to be, and just think about like the holistic approach. And ain't nobody putting it down like Ozzy when you start thinking about that holistic approach. So it's the breeding aspect, it's the business aspect, it's the real estate and other revenue streams. You know what I'm saying? It's the health, it's the building up your mind. Shout out to the Ozzy Boys Patreon. Like it's all these different dynamics kind of going on at the same time. And so it's hands down Ozzy, bro. Hands down.
I feel that. That's a good answer. I like that. Ozzy's one of the kings, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's the next one?
Let's see. What morph do you want to go down, in history for? Like when this shit is all over with, when you 90 years old, when we look back on this shit and we say, you remember Herp Collectors? What like we're gonna remember Ozzy forever for the Orange Dream. So what morph, do you want to be known for? Like, do you just like
So, I can't name a single morph, but I would say some projects that I want to do a lot in. I want to do a lot in the DG Clown. Everyone wants to do a lot in the DG Clown, but I also want to do a lot in the Ultra Male Clown and the Ultra Male DG Clown. And those would be the base recessives in the projects that I'm working on, and then sprinkling codoms. I really think like a lot of the dark codoms go well in the Ultra Male Clown project, and I'm sure they're going to go well in the Ultra Male DG Clown project as well. But those are some of the projects, you know what I'm saying, that I'm pushing the hardest.
Right. That's what's up, man.
Well, Keys, what's good, bro?
We'll find the dopest person in the desert ghost game and just steal their ideas.
100% Keys. Appreciate it, bro. Shout out to the homie Keys. Y'all make sure y'all check out Hair Down Fridays every Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, Austin is dope, bro. Austin is dope. Austin put a little slit in the egg and identify a 4-gene combo. Like, bro, how the hell you do
that? So we got to talk about this, man. We on your show, man. We definitely got to talk about something.
Fred and AJ, that's just Fred, though. What's up, brother? What's up?
Let me know when you're ready. You ready?
Go ahead.
I don't know, because we were talking about this backstage. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but you told me, I think backstage, you just said you had your first clutch.
So we had the first clutch last year. The second clutch about to hatch in like 2 weeks. And then behind that, we got another girl that's about to lay like any day. In fact, I heard a little commotion back there. She might have laid already. I heard some sounds going on. I don't know what was going on back there. So, and then we got a few coming behind that as well.
So I got to interrupt, man. Because like I said, I'm a podcaster too. I want to know, man, like how does that feel, man? Seeing your dream become a reality. We know you had your first clutch last year. Having your second clutch, like how you feeling, man? Like
it's amazing, bro. Like it's so exciting. Like every time I walk by the incubator, I'm like this, bro. Like every single time, bro. Like it's amazing. Like I feel like I'm annoying that girl because I keep pulling the tub open. I imagine when we got more clutches to worry about and more clutches coming, then it won't be as bad as far as probably aggravating the hell out of the mamas. Because I'd be every day, like, because like she was due yesterday, so probably for the last 3 or 4 days, like every time I walk by there, I'm like, she ain't late yet. She ain't late yet. I imagine at some point it's gonna be so many clutches, so I don't even have time to do that like that, and I'm not aggravating it, but it's exciting, bro. Like ready to see the eggs, ready to see the babies to come out. Like it's exciting. It's super exciting, bro.
Ultimately, where you think where's your end goal? What I mean by that is, yearly, man, yearly. What do you want to start? When you're up and running and you've been doing this for the 3 or 4 years, what's the clutch goal that you want to hit every year?
So at 3 or 4 years, I won't be at this goal, and I don't even want to be at this goal at 3 to 4 years because I kind of want to slow grow it. So I probably don't want to even be there into like the 5-7 year mark ish, but 80 to 100 is probably like where I want to be at. But I want it to be like not just 80 to 100 of just whatever collections. Like I want to be 80 to 100 of like some dope ass shit. You know,
in the next 5 years, you want to be at 80 to 100 clutches a year?
Next 5 to 7 years, bro.
Okay. That mean that's full time. If you working somewhere, you're gonna have to tell them goodbye.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I want to retire, and ultimately, I want this to like to take over like my income.
Okay, I feel you, bro. You like this shit that you saying right now? This shit is inspiring me. Fuck, make me want to fucking quit nursing. Shit, I want to have 100 clutches too. Shit.
Yeah, don't quit, because don't just run out and quit. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to make sure that the snake stuff is gonna be stable before I go anywhere. You feel me?
I feel you, man. That shit gotta feel good, man. 1 clutch last year, clutch this year, and you got more coming, man. Like, what did you now? You know that first clutch, man. I know that shit had to be a learning experience. Do you feel like you did anything different with your second clutch?
Did anything different with the second clutch? I feel like with the second clutch, so the first clutch was just all unknowns. You know what I mean? Like I didn't feel comfortable doing nothing, right? With the second clutch, I felt a little more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't open the incubator as much. Like I'm more patient. Like I was kind of opening the incubator, like looking at the eggs and stuff like that, just making sure everything was all good. But that was in hindsight, I shouldn't have been doing that. Fortunately, all the snakes came out good. So definitely, I got more patience than I had before. But still, I'm peeping in the incubator. You know what I'm saying? But so that was one thing. Paying more attention to the female was probably the biggest thing that I did. You know what I'm saying? Like the first year, I missed the ovulation, and I just happened to come back from Daytona and look at her when we got back, and she was sitting on eggs. I missed the whole ovulation, and so this year, like I just been stalking the girl. You feel me? Like just watching their every move, bro. Like, oh, she doesn't usually do this. She doesn't usually do that. Oh, she's doing this now. Oh, she's doing that now. So just paying more attention to those females, bro, has been the biggest thing. And also record keeping, doing a better job of record keeping. That's been another huge improvement over the prior year.
Hell yeah, bro. That's just an inspiration, man. Seeing you first clutch, second clutch. I love it, man.
Yeah. So hopefully just keep growing. You know what I'm saying? We'll look every year. We'll reassess. We'll see where we're at. We'll see what worked, what didn't work, and then adapt.
Hell yeah. That's what's up, bro. I'm jealous. I'm not even gonna lie.
So we got Brianna McCurry in the chat. I see.
Oh yeah, there's my wife. Hey, honey.
Shout out to the wife is everywhere.
Make sure you channel, man. Show him some love.
Appreciate it, bro. All right, bro. So we had the round of random. So I got some random questions for you, bro.
Let's go.
So if you could live anywhere in the world, I mean anywhere, where would that be and why?
New York. I like the clutterness.
New York City?
Huh?
New York City?
Yes.
Okay.
My wife ain't going for the clutterness and the busyness of it, but I don't care. I love it. I don't know why. I'm gonna tell you this. Don't lie. I like the. Okay, this is why. I'm gonna tell you why. It's gonna sound weird and crazy, but I've always liked the TV shows where they in like New York City and they meeting up like, let's go for a cup of coffee. Let's go do this, and they just around the city. I like that shit. I don't know why. So New York.
Okay. New York City. I've been in New York City like one time. Long time ago, like in '99. And that's the only time I've been. New York City. That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
All right. So if you could have dinner with any 3 people, dead or alive, who would those 3 people be? And why did you choose them?
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive, bro. You get to bring people back.
That's a good question. I like that question. The first person definitely.
I'm gonna tune into Big Reptile Talk, and you're gonna be like, I gotta ask you.
I like that question.
If you can have dinner with 3 people.
That's a good question. I like that. 3 people. The first one be Elon Musk.
Okay.
This man is a. Why would I want to have dinner with him? I mean, it's Elon Musk. This man's a quadrillion, billion, trillionaire. And I love to pick his mind and just learn from him.
Okay.
I would love to. Honestly, I'd love to have the next two. Okay, don't take this as a diss. I love Steve Irwin.
Okay.
I'm an old dude, so I like the ones that came before Steve Irwin. I like the Jack Hanna and do you remember Jack Hanna?
I don't.
Damn.
School me, bro. School
Huh?
me. School me.
You don't remember Jack Hanna?
We new to the game, so school me.
Damn.
I don't remember Jack. That name sounds familiar, but if you told me to, like Steve Irwin, obviously everyone knows Steve Irwin.
I love
Jack Hanna. That name sounds familiar, but if you told me to point to something he done, I'd be lying. I'd just be
you won't be, because he was overshadowed. Steve Irwin came in and just completely just killed it, and he took over the game. He was the biggest in the game, but
now I gotta check him out though.
Yeah, I would love to have dinner with Jack Hanna, man. He was one of my favorite reptile content creators when I was growing up. I used to love turning on the show and just seeing what he was doing. So the first one would be Elon Musk, Jack Hanna, and then the third one, reptile related. Oh, no,
you don't have to be reptile related. It could be anybody.
Damn, that's a hard question. Shit.
Anybody.
It'd probably be Tyler Nolan, man, because I'm a big fan.
Okay. Nice. And you had him on the show.
Yeah, I know Tyler.
Yeah. That's what's up, bro. And then the last one, if you won $10 million, how would you use it?
10 million.
10 million.
The first thing I'm doing is making sure my mom and my dad got amazing places to live.
That's what's up.
My mom and dad is straight. Not even just necessarily my mom and dad, but I try to make sure all my family is straight. Like I try to take care of all their bills, make sure Elon Musk don't fuck with animals. Man, it ain't no right or wrong answer, big bro. I was just thinking, my guy, shit. It was more, I wasn't thinking about animals, man. It was just more so, this man got $1 trillion. I love to, get a little business tips from him. You know what I mean?
Shout out to the homie Eric. Says the interviewer is not being interviewed.
I love to, take care of all my family. I love to make sure me and my wife are good. I put money in my son, and then I just take care of I quit work and I take care of my animals and get more animals. I'd be breeding too faster.
You be breeding faster.
I'd have
high-end projects.
I'd have my facility.
Yeah, your desert ghost axanthic clown, huh?
Man,
you forget somebody to sell you one.
I'd have my facility. It'd be like the Black Canova, but see, mine would have a moat with an alligator in it, snipers. You ain't getting in there without, without a good pass. I have an insane facility.
You gotta let me come there and do the YouTube video, bro. Exclusive.
Right.
All right. And so what's one question you wish I would have asked you, and how would you have answered it?
What's one question that I think you should have, and how would have answered it?
Yes, sir. What's up? Thanks for coming out.
I don't know. That's a good question. I think you really did an excellent job with this podcast, man. So I don't think I can answer that.
Okay.
I think
that's really fair.
You got something good over here, man. So keep it going, man.
I appreciate it, man. And I appreciate you coming out tonight. It was good. I already knew it was gonna have fun. It was gonna be a lot of laughs because it's always like that. You're a cool dude, so man, I really appreciate you taking time out your business schedule. I see you're at work, and so you made time to be on the podcast. So that's what's up, bro. I really appreciate that, bro. You frozen?
I fuck with much just fucking with you. Keys, I'm a jump on you, dog. Where's Keys? I ain't in Florida. I'm gonna jump on you, dog. I'm gonna come to Florida. We're gonna fight, bro.
Hey, speaking of, you coming to any of the reptile shows like Tinley, Daytona?
I probably won't go to Tinley, man. No, I might think about trying to go there, man. We got a reptile show out here by me, man. I'd love to go, but I don't know, man. Funds, life, shit. So I don't know. We'll see.
Your kids say come to Daytona. It's gonna be lit, bro. Everybody gonna be at Daytona, bro.
If I come to Daytona,
come out there and vlog.
Fight. I'm just kidding, man. Much love to the homie Keys, man. He doing his thing over there too, man. Y'all make sure y'all check out his podcast.
Oh yeah, he doing it big, bro. They just blew up, bro. They doing it big, yeah. Well deserved.
And the only thing I tell you, man, don't be like me. Stay away from the controversy, dog.
It be like that sometimes, man. We all just got to get along, bro. It be like that sometimes, man. We all just got to get along, man.
Let me pull my charger in.
Yeah, it be like that sometimes, bro. We all just got to get along. At the end of the day, we all keeping. We all want this hobby to survive. We all want this hobby to thrive. So let's be united.
Unity is everything, man. United we stand. Divided we fall.
Yeah, I was saying the UNITY, but I ain't the best singer. You remember that, right?
EY.
That's a unity.
No matter what, man, I will say this before you end your podcast, man. We all a part of this hobby. We all do shit differently. You know, I like enclosures. You like tubs. I like live feeding. People out there love frozen thawed. You know, you have the venomous community. You have the non-venomous community. You have the people that free handle, the people that don't free handle. This community isn't made to be universal. You know, reptiles aren't stoplights. We're all going to do things differently. The only thing I will say is as long as your animals are thriving, man, I got much love and respect for you.
100%. It's different species, it's different people, it's different mentalities, it's different personalities. It's just diversity, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we all got the same goals.
That's it. Taking care of our animals, man.
Yes, sir. Well, again, bro, I appreciate you coming out. Like I say, you're at work, and so I'm gonna give you the rest of your night back. Enjoy your shift. Hopefully, you ain't got to be at work too much longer for the rest of the night, but definitely enjoy your shift. Let everybody know where they can find you on social media.
Man, check me out on Instagram, Derrick Reptiles. Same thing on my YouTube, Derrick Reptiles. That's the only thing I got. My Facebook is more personal. But you can hit me up on there too, Derrick Mccurry. Anywhere, man. Just more than welcome to hit me up. We can run ideas by each other, man, and talk. Especially if you got a podcast, man. I love talking to people that got podcasts, or even reptiles in general, man. If you just want to talk reptiles, hit me up.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna be in your inbox too, hitting you up about different stuff. Be like, hey, I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about that. What you think?
Definitely.
I'm definitely hit you up. I'm definitely taking you up on that offer. I appreciate you coming on, bro. Y'all definitely, if y'all in the chat, anybody watching this video later, definitely go get a big homie a follow. Derrick's Reptiles. He creeping up on 6,000 subscribers on YouTube, trying to get to 10,000 by the end of the year. So please go help him out with those efforts. Thank y'all for checking us out tonight. If you're new, please subscribe, hit that notification bell. Please hit that like button, like the homie GP Snake say. YouTube likes it when you do it, so I like it when you do it. Thank y'all for coming out. Be blessed. Good night.
Thank you.